Hello, I'm Mark Hughes. Welcome to Disability Viewpoints. With me today is my special co-host, Mike Chevrette.
It's a cable access program on disabilities. And Mark Hughes is the host and the creator.
Recently, I visited Shriners Hospital, Minneapolis. It celebrated its 90th anniversary of service to the Twin Cities area. The goal was that so that a lot of the disabled organizations or any nonprofit would have a forum or a place to tell their story, because as you know, when we have a 35-minute newscast, there as many good stories as there are out there, there's not enough room in local news to cover a lot of them.
What makes it amazing that this show, started in 1998, happened at all. Mark Hughes was born with odds against him, but only physically.
When I was born, I weighed 1 pound 3 ounces. I came on July 15th of 1959. I guess I shouldn't be ashamed of my age. I'm 54. Was due really in September.
His parents were then left with a choice: bring him home or give him up.
I was born at Miller Hospital, and my folks had a choice to institutionalize me or take me home and take care of me and raise me like every other family. And they made the second choice to take me home and raise me like every other. And then when I was 4 years old, I was getting a little big to carry, and my dad started building houses on the side to try to pay for my medical care.
Thus began a journey where he was going to find out he was a fighter. Cerebral palsy, the diagnosis. The key when a family friend suggested he try the Shriners Hospital.
Today it's a gift that Shriners has given me.
What is the Shriners to you?
Well, it's a second chance in life.
What did they do for you?
They got me up walking, and when I went in, I couldn't sit up, and didn't have that ability or capability, and I was real spastic, and so that's a lot of the reason this show was created, was as a thank you to Shriners.
What was really happening was he was embarking on a lifelong mission that he did not even realize. One where he was growing tougher by the day. One where he would be able to change people's lives.
Mark is just an inspirational guy. He makes such a difference in this world. It's not just not because he's in a wheelchair. It's because of who he is, and who he is as a person of character. And you know, sometimes folks think that persons with disability are one-sided. They only can do certain things. Mark can do so much stuff.
What has emerged from Mark's story is one where he provides hope and a platform to recategorize what can be done with a disability.
Working on this show has probably taught me more than anything else how good people are in volunteering.
Really?
And that there's a lot of good out there. It's a lesson I keep learning, the lesson of working with people that are in public access or in cable TV. I've worked in other areas too, but it seems like it's all volunteer based. They're not here for anything but to help.
Credit much of what he has become to that time at Shriners Hospital, doing what they still do. Find a way to give kids a chance. Yes, it's about physical therapy, but it's about so much more.
It is a big psychological load when you're that young, because and in my case, they had to do it before the bones grew. But when you're 3 or 4 years old, you don't understand getting shots and going to surgery and being in cast for quite a while and being rehabilitated and physical therapy, then finally 6 to 9 months later going home.
Now his task is to provide that same type of therapy for kids that are traveling the same roads, teaching them that setbacks are not reasons to give up, that opportunities are indeed everywhere.
I think awareness and education and I think he does it in so many ways, and he's out there with his attitude and showing that, you know, life is great and embrace life.
A life that is about continuous growth, continuous impact.
Mark is great. I've had the pleasure of meeting him on Metro Mobility bus, and just quick-witted and he's just the man on the go, and he's just doing things for people.
The kid that spent part of his life in Shriners Hospital is living proof of what can be done.
Because without them doing what they did back then, I wouldn't be around doing what I do today.
Life to the Max is brought to you by Lifetouch, photography for a lifetime.